is EBP Drama here on the Tarot Insight channel, where reportedly what has come in as far as the news is that a family of four they were attempting to cross the border to get to the United States, passed away. They froze to death in Manitoba, Canada. So we are going to take a look at their lives and their passings. The adults were in their late 30s and they had two children with them, one who was, I believe, 3 and the other one 11. So I do have the spirit box to conclude the tarot reading once I ask a few questions about the family. This is going to be a basic look into what their guardian angels describe as things that they endured, as well as what their spirit guides or guardian angels say comforted them. So let's start off with, for the male, the father of these children, what was the zodiac of the memory, excuse me, that came in for him. What energy or memory came in for him to comfort him in his last moments. And Aquarius, who passed before him previously. That's who that memory came in to comfort him. For the mother, the female in her 30s, who came in, what memory, what was their zodiac sign to comfort her in her last moments. A Virgo. And for the children, they were quite young. However, is there anything that comforted them, any energy or memory or angelic presence? What was the zodiac sign behind the comforting spirits that came in for the older one? So this is a Virgo as well. The Hermit is taking time out to kind of look within. So whatever comforted that poor child, whatever was inside, whatever had been instilled, whatever was familiar to that child, as well as coming in with the Hermit as being a comfort. For the younger of the children, there was a Leo sign, a Leo energy that likely came through, or either this is something having to do with this child's success. So whatever this child did that helped this child to feel better in life, whether it was, taking steps or learning new words or, watching educational programs and picking up things. This is the thing that comforted this child. In their last moments. So let me deviate a little bit from the way I usually do these readings and find out what was going on. What's coming in precisely as having been what was going on with this family. At the time when this occurred. So they were being resilient. They were holding on. What's the background behind whatever they were reacting in a resilient way to? Okay, so there was some sort of celebration. They may have been wanting to celebrate with other people who were reaching milestones. They may have wanted to celebrate their own feelings of being able to get away or come up, or this could be an anniversary or birthday or some other celebration that they wanted to come together with others for, or just wanting to do something for their anniversary or someone's birthday. This could be a holiday as well coming in that they were excited about. They were hyped up about this. Questions that someone may have had for this couple. 2 questions. Let's see if 1 or 2 pop up. So these are going to be answers to the questions, because I feel many people have questions. So this is, why didn't they say anything? Quite possibly they did feel like they couldn't speak about their plans because maybe they felt like they would be ruined, or that they would try to talk them out of what they wanted to do. So this is about ambition and being a fire starter. So someone possibly wanted to know, like, why, like what was going on. So they felt very strongly, very passionately about something, and that's why they embarked on doing what they were doing. And they loved their children, so they took them with them. That's what I'm getting here. Another question that I had that I want to bring up. Okay, is what feelings they were having. In their last moments. For the father, he was having feelings of being able to move forward, possibly do something business related, participate, be a leader. He already had envisioned and taken steps here of moving forwards in a capacity that was relevant to him doing something that he wanted to do. He had his eyes set on a vision, and that's what he was working towards. This is a business related vision for the mother. Romance and love. She was following in behind her husband who she loved so much because this stands for love. This is a different type of vision, a romantic, love driven vision. What would the adult male, the father in this family, say that he learned within his lifespan about choices, all the choices that were available to him, all the many things that he could pursue? He learned how to come to terms with choices and put himself in a position to make choices that he felt were best. As far as the mother, the female adult, she learned a great deal from things falling apart, from chaotic energy, from things that she wanted to avoid. And she felt that the best thing for her to do to avoid a collapse of her family was to actually move forward with this trip that they were on to cross the border. Now, reportedly, there was someone driving around in a van with food and drink and other individuals. And it was noted that they possibly were there to rescue them, or this was planned out in some way. Let's see what energy is coming in with those individuals. So this was someone who had a new vision for them. I feel like this is a healthy vision for them to make a better life for themselves. What would the children say that they learned in their short lives, starting with the older of the two? I don't want to leave them out here. About possibly parents having regrets, about different things that they either could or could not do, or possibly children feeling fret over something. There was something that they learned, maybe that they had to move forward and try to get to a better place physically, and mentally falling behind. I feel like this also is coming in as a possible scenario where there were nightmares being experienced by this older child for some reason. And for the younger of the two children, manifestation is coming in. So this was this child having learned about, we can manifest things. We can take steps towards things that we want, and they could be hard, they could be heavy laden, difficult, however manifestation happens. So this child learned that things can go down, they can happen the way that you want them to, or the things that you want can happen, period. You can make things happen. So this child was probably learning that and on board for this difficult, this very, very arduous trip that they were on. The people who were coming, the driver who was coming to pick them up, what was something that they've been put in this position to learn. So this is about teamwork, people coming together, collaboration, working together for something more positive. So there's some lesson that they learned from that. They were placed in this position to learn this, possibly how to, make things happen and hold up their end and cross every I and dot every T at the same time. So this was about learning something having to do with collaboration, a lesson. Let's see if I can go in depth with at least one of the things concerned with teamwork and coming together. Okay, nurturing. I feel like this person wanted like a pat on the back. This person wanted to be loved. This person wanted to do things that put them in a light to where they nurtured others and they were nurtured as well, looked at as nurturers, and surrounded themselves with other people who would in turn nurture them, and really just be grateful to them. So that's what's coming in with the person who was driving around trying to find them. What was something else that the father figure was placed in a position to learn in life about the reality of new visions, the dangers of new visions, something having to do with a new vision there. With the mother figure, the mother, what else was she placed in a position to learn in her lifetime? Just how to deal with disagreement, like if she did not, agree with something, as opposed to feeling like she was going to lose everything and everything was going to collapse, how to deal with potential loss as far as how to look at it, whether or not, it was worth going against her greater knowledge, intuition, or fears that something else could happen. This is too having to do with the intrinsic nature of relationships and how sometimes someone pushes their intellect over the other individual. Yes, she may have viewed the male as the leader. However, how important it is for two people to come together with the cup of knowledge that they both offer one another to form a cohesive couple. And also, what came out here is news. So there was some delayed news going on, and maybe this was just something she was put in a position to learn, as far as even if news is delayed, it may still be absolutely urgent. There's a reason possibly why the universe was delaying the news as well, and that timing could have definitely been off in this scenario of what they were trying to do. Lastly, what can we learn from this very sad, very moving news story about this family who lost their lives? We as outsiders can learn about our obligations to the greater good of humanity, whether it's helping people to be as happy as they can be where they are, or helping people on their arduous journeys, the tasks that they have. Um, the bell tolls for thee. Who does it toll for? You and me. That's what's coming in right here. This is about also a lot of work that we put in just in general to help other people, and knowing that sometimes we have done everything we can. We aren't going to be able to tell them, even if we had that last chance to remind them how dangerous something is, you know, that is a lot of pressure on us. And just to know that yes, we've done all we can, all we felt obligated to do. One more time, telling someone something is not gonna, make a difference. This shows that, someone is overburdened and they've done pretty much all that they can do. This also speaks of, people who feel like they have a responsibility and who they just keep pushing, they keep trucking, they keep trying. And sometimes there are just other factors that are going to weigh down the situation, and things are not always going to go according to plan here. So we do what we can, and the rest is up to fate. So I am going to move into the EVP portion of the reading here. Is there anything that spirit guides would like to say in reference to this family, or any of the cards that came up around what occurred?
My computer didn't know it says. It's 92. People make sign I know and I was placing up the brand. And the report is real true. Forgiveness.
I heard location. I heard forgiveness. Unbelievable.
Section 4.
Hey, love.
Are there any angelic presences coming through with messages about this family? What happened?
Connect on into and you watch.
Is there anything that can be clarified about what happened further?
The orchestra. Maybe his Do it.
I feel like I heard call there. Sounded right.
That's right. Making a switch. Exactly. Done. Mojo DD. Honestly, go ahead. Hazel. When you're about three surgeries. Your body.
Emphasis is coming in as being placed on, quote, your body, end of quote. And that's one takeaway I got from this EVP session. I am happy to see that someone popped in to the live chat during this reading as well. And on that note, I am going to go ahead and leave you guys. Over and out.